Hello everyone, welcome to Ascension Lounge. Aries, this week I'm doing traditional readings for all the signs and this will be yours. Just remember, if somebody else pops up in the reading, roles can be reversed. I'm reading the energy. Also, not everything will resonate because it's a general reading. Okay, so I've already given the cards a little bit of a shuffle and a juggle. But let's just do one or two more and then we'll get into it. Okay, what does Aries, guides, higher self, the infinite creator want to talk to Aries about today? What is the messages for Aries? What's the situation and what's the advice? Let's go. Okay, Aries, your overall energy is you. Queen of Wands, you're in your energy. The situation is fast incoming communication. It could have something to do with online communication. It could be a video, it could be an email, it could be a book, it could be somebody coming in, and it's a conversation. But it's fast incoming energy and it's normally communication style. Okay, let's clarify. Just take one step backwards and go to the Four of Cups. This is quite a stubborn energy. It's the energy you come into the situation with. You could be missing the signs on something, or you're just not interested, or you're just being stubborn. Let's have a look. Okay, so it looks like there was an ending to some sort of dream, happily ever after, that you were hopeful for, something that you waited for, and for whatever reason, perhaps it was a slow, long suffering before you transformed it. You're now, you come in with the energy of maybe nobody else is interested in you, or you're not interested, or you've just gone through too much. So you just don't want to get involved in anything until you kind of transform this energy. You're waiting to transform. Don't interrupt me. I don't believe you're happily ever afters. Kind of like that, and then boom, energy. Give me clarification on the Eight of Wands, please. Wow. Throat chakra open with these two cards. Whoa. So great communication. Lots to say. Also a reason to celebrate. There's a new beginning here for you. It's the Judgment card is almost like a call to your destiny. It's being reborn without the mask, without the clothing, without the covering. It's like, this is me. But it's quite an event in a way, and it's reason to celebrate. So this fast incoming energy, in whatever form it takes, and it could have something to do with it's communication, but it could be any kind of communication really. This is going to shake you up a lot, or you are being shook up right now because of this. Obviously it's the present tense, but I think with these two cards, this is destiny and this is a reason to celebrate. Heart chakra, throat chakra open. Why are you so worried? The influence of this incoming energy is anxiety, sleepless nights. Let's clarify. Why the Nine of Swords? think maybe something's happening quite fast for you with the Chariot here, and it like you feel like you're not prepared. Like you wanna have more control over the situation. What's said, but there is hope here. You do know that this is part of why you're here. You just feel like a bit out of control. Like you need to think this through. You need to see clearly, and it's happening quite fast. So that could be. It just might just be that you just don't want to be rushed, but it's now. Whatever happening, it's now. And somebody else could be worried about you in this situation, but I feel like this is you. There's a lot of hope here. Here, there's hope. This is also the Star card, so it could be fame. Maybe you're worried about being infamous. I don't know. But yes, it's influenced by anxiety. I would have to say, though, you should go for it, whatever it is. The obstacle is the Seven of Cups. It's options. Are you worried that you can't see clearly? Like do you feel overwhelmed, perhaps, that you're not clear on things that are coming towards you? Maybe things that like look exciting, but you think, oh no, that's a trap. It's like you may be just trying to slow this down so you can get control of your anxiety. So you putting doubt in where there isn't any. Let's just have a look. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Why is this an issue? It could just be that there is a cycle that will need to close in order for you to go forward. And you might be looking for problems that aren't there. You might be saying, oh, I can't do this because of this, or this and this. And with that card there, it's very possible that you're missing the signs or you're missing something, because this guy's been offered a cup from God, basically. And I think the cup is still on offer. It's just that you're confusing the matter. Like you want to look at other options, and the option is, no, this is the option, It may concern you shutting down a world or traveling with these two cards here. And that might be something that you have to think about. And that could explain why options is an obstacle. You may not want to move, but you have to. Or it could simply be that you have to shut down some of these cups, these options that are available, and move to calmer waters over them. And that requires quite a lot of controlled thought and strategy. There is a bit of procrastination in here, I must be honest. The action in the situation is a Page of Cups. There's a great offer here. Maybe the person who sent the video, I don't know, whatever the communication is, it's coming in on like, this has got potential. This is also about messages, so maybe it's a message with potential. It's like almost something is just going so fast for you, like freaking out a bit, like stop, I need to think, Yeah, there's a nice offer here attached to the Ace of Pentacles, so it could be quite like financially like good for you, but it's a new start, a new beginning. So whatever's happening here turns into something tangible. The energy exchange is great, so to speak, but you're a bit confused about it, and it doesn't look like you're telling people you're confused about it. It's like you've gone into yourself, like a bit frozen in fear, maybe. Like, can this be for real? It looks like a small thing, but the potential here is great for a new beginning. And you could possibly grow into a very wise person by going this path. This woman knows a lot. She's been through the dark and the light, and she's gotten to the grey of wisdom. Perhaps you're not there yet, but this could lead you there. The objective is to win. So you do want to win. Let's see why. I mean, you are motivated. Oh my word. It's like choices are confusing you. When it clarifies itself. It's like, this is what I mean. The objective is to win. There's a choice going on here to do with a soulmate though. Possibly a lover or past lover. So this fast coming in energy may respond, you may respond with some cutting words. It's quite possible. But I kind of see this guy as just defensive because they need to make a choice and there's somebody else involved possibly. Could be a love reading. I'm not sure. Could be both. Could be different things to different people. But the objective is to win in a choice because there's a soulmate or past life connection here to do with this communication. Okay, why the High Priestess? So people are seeing you as quite secretive actually. And like a High Priestess, possibly. But somebody who keeps their own counsel. It's also your next step. So that's good, I think. All right, so going forward, you actually are going to be quite sure of your next move, so to speak. But you're coming from a place that's very emotionally stable. There's a lot of happiness and joy involved here. Even though it requires strength, it's almost like you're going to be diving deeper into something in the future. There's a lot of depth here. With strength, you have to dig deep. With the High Priestess, she's got a lot of depths that you imagine, but you're not sure. I mean, she's quite like the card player. She's got a poker face, but there's depth there. And I think this depth has to do with happiness, emotional stability, and real sunshiny joy. But it requires a bit of strength. For me, the things I'd look out for you, Aries, is not seeing something that's important, anxiety that could be self-inflicted, and I wouldn't say procrastination, but like almost like a little bit of fear that you're choosing wrong. An apology or an offer that comes with, the person, the energy around it is actually loving. Might be small, might just be a small like thing that triggers a bigger idea or something. It's got potential. And you're going forward on this is really an amazing, look at all the gold here. It's like that sunshine. So what this High Priestess is holding inside is a lot of sunshine. There's quite a vision here, and I think you may have just scared yourself a little bit, but I'd say like there's so many good cards, underneath. You are coming out as the Queen of Pentacles here. It's your energy. Let's just clarify. See, I think it's your procrastination or your fear to be rushed or something like that. Because there's like, you could be so abundant and stable in this situation, whatever it may be, connected to communication, but you want to run away, but you also feel stuck, but you feel like you're juggling. It's like completely freaking you out. And this energy is great though. It's like, look, you could be acting like you just got everything under control and this is what's going on underneath. But I really think you should embrace this Queen of Pentacles energy. I mean, It's related to Capricorn. Have you ever met a Capricorn that hasn't like, you know, waxed it when it comes to like business or finance, or, you know, if this has got that, if it's to do with that. I think these are your little fears underneath. But she's got a rabbit on this card. It's abundance. She's holding a coin. She's in like the forest. She's so like grounded and stable. I think that you are just, you're almost like you're stopping yourself, like a little bit of sabotage, but I wouldn't say that. It's just, I think these fears do come from somewhere. But it's like the universe is here and it's now and things are happening for you. There's like the Judgment card here. It's like, just do it. Around you is the Hermit. Could be a Virgo. It's kind of like the energy around you. Could represent your friends and family, your community, your country, the world. It's what's around you. So it's like looking for light in a situation. Remember, he's climbed a mountain. You could be looking for love in a situation, or clarity, or toxic stuff. Like some of these cups have toxic stuff in it. But I mean, the big energy here is the Hermit. So that's somebody who's looking for light, light energy. So nothing to do with the devil there, just perhaps gone through a toxic, your environment could have been a bit toxic. You want to see clearly about how this has affected you, and you're also getting into your intuition here and a loving side of you. Perhaps your heart is opening with this card and the light there. I won't say there isn't toxic stuff in your environment, but these three cards altogether really just show somebody who's looking to ascend themselves, you know, in a heart chakra kind of way, like with love and with light and clarity, not wanting to go into like this kind of dark place, you know, even though it could be around you. There's also clarity around you, there's also intuition around you, and there's light around you. Yes, there's some toxic energy, but it could just be that you are hanging on to toxic stuff or using toxic stuff as an excuse not to go forward. Not trying to shit on you, just trying to read the cards. Okay, so in your hopes and fears, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you hope you'll be busy, but you're very scared you're going to drop the ball as well. But let's clarify. Looking like some kind of business idea or something like that. Let's see. Woo. You are very concerned about the stability of your future here. You want to do anything that's going to be like, what if I take this on and it's just going to be too much and I drop the ball and everything goes to hell? Or what if I'm able to handle this and I wax it, like I really am able to keep the balls in the air. Ten of Pentacles has got like this arrangement of the Pentacles is about like a tree of life. It's like a new beginning. This is somebody who's considering how to go forward, and this is like stability. Like there's a lot of coins here. So this communication, I think, has a financial element to it. You could be making videos, for all I know, or songs even. There's a lot you could be doing. But you're worried that you could drop the ball, but you're also hoping that you can get 10 of Pentacles. Your future will be stable. The good news is, Aries, you have the Six of Wands in your potential outcome. It's the card of victory. So we start with these wands and then we end with wands. So I'm going to clarify, but that's an amazing outcome if you keep on this path. I wonder if there's going to be a little bit of heartbreak or jealousy involved in this. Okay, so what you're definitely going to be victorious in whatever this is about, this little fishy in the cup. You're going to see the potential in the situation, It may not work for everyone in your life. I'm just saying that. But I still think that you should do it. Sometimes people, you know, they're not willing to let you do things that you want to do, even though they're a great idea. They'd rather have you go a different direction, let's put it that way. So yes, there's a potential here. I'm going to actually clarify this card because the rest of them are great. It's like you're going to have victory in the situation. You're going to go for it, or get over your fears in it. Look, your fears could be attached to how somebody reacts, you know. And it could be heartbreaking for them, or you may, like a relationship might have trouble, which is heartbreaking for you, but you're still on this path and there's still victory. And it's very much ordained. So please clarify the Three of Swords for me. Exactly what was going on here. You're very worried that if you do, it's like almost like if you put a foot wrong, if you take the wrong choice, perhaps there's a sequence of choices you have to make here, and it's like if you do the wrong thing, it's going to end up in heartbreak, anxiety, and it's just not going to go very fast. These are your worries, but these are your heartbreaking worries. Things are going to go slowly. You're going to be up at night worrying about it. You've made the wrong decision. The obstacle is that you worried about making the wrong decision. And from the rest of the cards, I have to tell you, it doesn't look like you are making a wrong decision. There's energy coming towards you that was always going to come towards you, even if you can't see it, and you're getting caught up in fears. That is the only part here that's a bit like negative vibes. Okay, it could be somebody in your community. I'd still go for it if I was you. It's a very young character that's a very wise character. So this journey is going to be victorious, and it's going to grow you. Yes, there might be a little bit of heartbreak in a relationship related to this, but I still think that you are going to do it. So let's get you some advice. Advice for Aries in this situation. Advice for Aries. Okay, the advice is, with a little bit more information, you can get out of this self-sabotage. This is definitely a card of self-sabotage. I mean, if she took the bandages off, she'd see that all the swords are in the ground. None of them are pointed at her. Okay, and you can win this. You've got this card 3 times. You need to fight for it, though. Get some chutzpah. Maybe a little bit more information would make you feel more secure in what it is that you are planning to do here, because it's got you a little bit in your head. But if you could just find out a little bit more, you can win this. But you need to want to fight for it as well. Oops. Let's grab that card. Because you don't want to be stuck. Think, but don't get stuck. Okay, let's get an oracle card for you. This is the card. These cards are asking it as given. Abraham Hicks card. They're quite practical. This seems to be a business thing or an idea that could be financially rewarding. So I think this will be a good choice. Ooh, there's a nice sunflower on there. When my desires and beliefs are a vibrational match, that which is like unto itself is drawn. So if you worry, you draw anxious stuff towards you. If you're in a victory vibration, you draw victory, winning. So the vibration of your being must match the vibration of your desire. Another way of saying that is, your desires and your beliefs must be a vibrational match in order for you to receive that which you desire. It's so simple. Try not to get caught up in the negative stuff, the anxiety, staying, not being able to sleep because of anxious thoughts, because there are good vibrations around you, and that there's been a change with an energy coming in. So, Aries, I'd say that's positive. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your likes and your subscribing and your shares and your messages. I really do appreciate it. It's nice to connect with you, and I hope you have a fantastic week.